Hello everyone, Shane1288 here with your weekly RuneScape Bite for Monday, September 30th, 2019. This week sees the ever-anticipated launch of the bank placeholders and improvements update, and oh boy, it's here, and this is one of the updates that we've been waiting for a long time. So let's just dive in and have a look at it right now. So if you look at your bank, you'll of course first notice it looks a little bit different. We'll get into what all these do in just a moment, but the first thing that we of course have to talk about is placeholders. So let's just say we're looking here at this Elven Teleport Crystal, and we right click withdraw placeholder. It now shows up as a placeholder in our bank. So that means I can close the bank, pop it up, and lo and behold, it'll still be right there. And if you want to withdraw everything as placeholders, there's this little button right down here, the placeholders button, key bound to P. You press it, and anything you withdraw will be marked as a placeholder when it withdraws. You can make it the default behavior if you so choose. Now, of course, looking at other things in the bank rework, presets have also received a bit of a change with this update. Do that. So we'll just go back to the bank as it was. And, when we load our farming preset, we'll just press the 4 button for that one. It, of course, loads it as we anticipate. And it leaves placeholders in its place exactly where we wanted it, which is really nice. And I'll just edit this one back so I don't take the wrong ring next time going on a farming run again. All right, there we go. Moving on next, the biggest thing that we can see is that, the bank now actually has a resizable interface. So if you have a huge monitor and you want to take advantage of that, you can literally resize the bank to take up your entire screen if you want. Alongside this, we also see here that we have the new interface showing our worn equipment and inventory-based items. It toggles right here on the top left, and if we bring out a summoning familiar, in particular, say a Pack-Yak, and we go back to the bank, we can see our inventory, our worn equipment, and our Beast of Burden all right there. Moving on from that, we can see, of course, that we also have tabs. And, tabs have always been a thing in the bank, but we can now change the position to put the tabs on the side if we so choose to. Just right-click the infinity icon, and you have that. You can also edit your tabs now to have a specific name around them. So we'll name this one to the farming tab, as that's what it is, and give it the farming skill icon. Boom. Done. So if we open the bank again, you can see that, we also maybe want to have a look at what can we do for withdraw X. Well, previously, if you wanted to withdraw 14 toad flax, you would just say 14 toad flax, and then that would be set right there to 14, but it doesn't exactly remember that. So let's actually look how we do that now. So you go down to the X area and just enter 14. Now you can, we don't want to have those in the bank, or the Beast of Burden, rather. So we withdraw 14 vials, boom, boom, done, click, 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 away we go. We can just start making potions as we would normally do, and this is good if you want to, some people prefer to do herblore and whatnot with their keybinds, but this allows you to do it with your mouse if you so desire. And, I think the biggest thing that we're going to be looking at for areas and people who will want to use these is for players who are playing on mobile who don't necessarily have a keyboard attached, hence why this new bank interface is important. Finally, the filters, you can see what we have for item cleanup. We don't really have much here. Radiant Alchemist Amulet, we don't want that one. Non-members items, members items, worn equipment, filtered by slot. Very nice if you're looking for things to wear, or specific rings, for example, that you might not know what they are. Tradable, non-tradables, and finally, placeholders. If I can click the bank properly. There we go. There's our placeholders. No filter. And then, perhaps the biggest thing with this update is that search is now instant. So if I enter seed, all of our seeds are going to pop up, and you'll note how as I remove each letter in this case, or add different letters, it limits the search rather instantly, which is very, very nice. All right, so that's the bank update, the bank improvements update, and placeholders. We'll have more on that this weekend on RSBNB Update right here on this YouTube channel. And if you found this at all useful and you want more of these, just like and subscribe, and we'll be back this weekend for another full episode of RSBNB Update. Take care, everyone.